Finally, the truth is starting to come out. The reason why Israel was so confident during its operation inside Iran is now becoming clear. Why did Israel tell the U.S. to back off, that they would handle everything on their own? All of this has now been revealed. Every time Muslims have suffered loss, it's always because of traitors from within. No enemy has ever succeeded without inside help. The operation Israel conducted in Iran was an exact carbon copy of what Ukraine did to Russia, which also appears to have been designed by Israel and Western powers. Traitors were involved there, and traitors are involved here. Look at these images first. Do you know who these people are? These are Israeli agents planted inside Iran. They were installing devices to jam radar systems. They had even set up drone sites. Yes, drones were launched from inside Iran. Devices were placed near Iran's radar systems to jam them completely, allowing Israeli drones to destroy launchers and military targets from within. This is how it went. First, radar systems were jammed. Then smuggled drones were launched from inside Iran, just like Ukraine had done. And after that, 200 Israeli fighter jets flew in, conducted the operation, and left. They destroyed Iran's nuclear facilities, bombed key airports, and systematically targeted Iran's army chief, chief of staff, nuclear scientists, and even family members of key personnel. It was one of the most devastating military operations in modern history. Forget for a second who helped Israel. Their jets flew nearly 2,000 kilometers. Who refueled them? Who allowed them to use airspace? Who gave them base access? These questions don't matter anymore. What matters is that Iran was betrayed from within. Things are now at the edge of collapse. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu shamelessly declared, "We are so deep inside your country that if you attack us, we will flatten your oil facilities, destroy your economy, and bring Iran to its knees." Think about that. How did they know Qasem Soleimani's location when he was killed? Only 4 or 5 people knew. One of them was a traitor. How did they find Hassan Nasrallah's allies and kill them one by one? There is no other country in the world so deeply infiltrated by traitors as Iran right now. The entire network that's brought this devastation upon Iran, it's been orchestrated by those inside Iran. Today, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is on the hit list. The same people who reach the chief of staff can reach him too. These traitors were operating from underground bunkers, and Israel struck them right there. They jammed radar systems, launched drones undetected, and attacked missile launchers. Once these defenses were paralyzed, Israeli jets bombed targets and flew back. No one could stop them. Even after the initial attack, Israel continues to strike in broad daylight. Why? Because they've completely neutralized Iran's defense systems. From the inside. Imagine, Israeli agents with Iranian passports are roaming inside the country freely. No one even knows. Remember when former Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad admitted they had built an anti-Israel spy cell, only to later find out the head of that cell was an Israeli agent. That's how deep the infiltration goes. Now it makes sense why Israel's last attack had failed. Iran's defense systems had worked, but this time Israel changed its strategy. They infiltrated with agents, jammed radar, and disabled defenses from within. They had exact information. The locations of 6 cities they attacked underground nuclear facilities, military housing, and personnel homes. These weren't random attacks. Each target was selected with precise intelligence, provided from within. This couldn't have happened without help from Iran's military and security leadership. Someone high up was helping. This is not possible otherwise. Remember when Ismail Haniyeh was killed? Who insisted he stay in a specific room even when the AC broke? Who immediately called emergency repairs to avoid moving him? And shortly after, a missile struck that exact location. They didn't even release footage and continued denying it. A missile fired from inside Iran hit Haniyeh, and Israel said they had planted a bomb inside a wall. They waited until Iran's presidential inauguration to strike him. Do you understand now how deeply they've penetrated? They've eliminated Hamas leaders, Hezbollah commanders, and even President Ebrahim Raisi. Yet Iran stays silent, keeps denying everything. Netanyahu now taunts Iran openly. Don't even think of attacking me. My men are already inside your country. We'll strike you from within. What's left to say? There's no real war to fight anymore. when the real enemy is inside your own walls. No matter how advanced your defense system is, if you've got traitors inside, nothing can protect you. And that's exactly what happened to Iran. This is what happens when you forgive traitors. You pay the price, a price Iran is now paying heavily. Let's see what happens next.